Hey, it's Ben with Upstart HR, and back in my room, just finished the social media panel at the SHRM Leadership Conference, and it was interesting. Had some good questions from the audience. I was able to talk a little about Project Social, the mentoring group that Victoria and I have put together to help the people that want to know how to use social media but don't know how to get started, to kind of pair them with someone who's already using it well and who's open to mentoring someone, teaching them a little bit how it goes, and having that teacher's heart, really. So I got to kind of explain that a little bit at the beginning. Wish I'd pushed it a little harder just at the end so everyone would kind of remember and check it out. But anyway, but the panel went well, and I think we were able to give some good answers to, like I said, some good questions from the audience and clarify some things for them. It was interesting because this morning I was in the large chapter membership group, whatever, I don't know, it was like a little breakout session, I guess, and it was for the large chapter professionals, and we got around to talking about social media. Every conversation seems to turn to that these days, but we got around to talking about that, and someone said, what could SHRM give you that would be helpful? What could we offer that would, help you to not be so nervous about this and help you to feel more comfortable about social media and things like that? And out of the 5 or 6 answers that they got to that question, there wasn't anything that doesn't already exist somewhere. Well, maybe one thing, which is a chapter-oriented social media policy, but I'm sure there's a professional association that has a social media policy somewhere. So even that could be just barely tailored, just a little bit to maybe your SHRM chapter or whatever else. But nothing they mention, whether it's I'm looking for a video that shows me how to set up this, or a toolkit. Toolkit's the answer for everything with SHRM, I found out. I cut my finger off. Well, there's a toolkit for that. Just, it seems like everything that people are wanting already exists somewhere, and that's kind of become the problem that I've really noticed, is that it's not that these things aren't out there already. It's just getting people to notice them, to see them, to find where they are. And I don't know if they just expect someone to give it to them, because it sounds like it. We're expecting SHRM to hand us this stuff, but people that are already using the social tools and things, they've already proven, really, by just doing that they're not afraid to go out there and get things for themselves. I'll learn how to do it. I'll mess up, and just learn from my mistakes, things like that. I like telling people everything that I learned, everything that I know, I did wrong the first time, and I made enough mistakes to fill a book. But it's, I've come a long way since I started just testing things out, trying to figure out how to work it and make things happen. And anyone can be the same way. It's just changing that mindset from, well, someone's going to give me something to help me do this better, to, if there's not something already created, then I'm going to make one. It's that simple, really. And I wrote a post the other day about why I came to the conference. It was really to network with people, share ideas, get some names and email addresses, so that when I get home, I can get back with them and say, hey, we're doing this thing. Have y'all ever done that? What's your feedback? Or, hey, what are some new things you're doing with your chapter, your state council? Sharing ideas. We all have our little bubbles, and I feel like here is the best place to break out of them and say, okay, we're all under the big volunteer umbrella, so let's share things while we're here. And when people go back, there's no way to really reach them and communicate back and forth. And that's why I created the LinkedIn group a while back. I keep talking with the LinkedIn group, but it really is, I want it to be a better tool than, I want it to be a tool, maybe. Not that there's nothing to be better than. As far as I know, there's nothing else out there that is oriented towards volunteer leaders with SHRM anyway. So if you have some ideas or something, I'd love to hear them. I'm always open to hearing new things, better ways to do stuff, and who knows? I mean, it's been interesting. I met a lot of people that I never would have met if I had not come along, but I'm just trying to figure out what's next. What am I going to do to take what I've learned, to take these realizations I've had that people are wanting things that are already there. It's just a matter of communicating them out, and so I have things to ponder, and maybe you do too. If you have something that you know that I don't, that would be helpful for that, to share it with me. I'd love to hear it, and I appreciate you listening to me ramble on for a little while. It's the first time I've sat down in a while, and it feels really nice. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for stopping by.